Yeah, some games just really don't work with OBS. Anyway, speaking of games that don't work, welcome back to Rebuild 3. How's this? That's fine. How's this? That's easy. This is fine. Alright, so here we have...
Fine, it's fine, we're all fine.
Here we have some of our people here. So, I read up some stuff about Rebuild recently, and one
Yeah,
thing that seems pretty interesting, if it is true, is that zombies will not take over church tiles. If they
interesting.
spawn there, they spawn there. But then they don't, like, take it back over.
Interesting. It's okay.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
So if that's true, then we have nothing to worry about by doing this.
What about the graveyard?
I'm also seeing if they'll take over the graveyard or not. Because they haven't yet. And that's the real question, right? It's really on the yet. Missions won't advance for a day. Start with food. We lost the bridge. That's fine.
Disappointing.
Hogging all your dreams. They take the field. I understand. Timing is really weird on that. It happens. I believe we... Sure. I believe we also wanted to get this group on our side a little bit more. Because we...
Yeah, well, we want to befriend the other three factions for sure.
Yeah, we've already formed an alliance with one group, I'm aware. Yeah, look, these zombies, they just don't want to take the graveyard. We have a medkit, right? We have one medkit. Shouldn't we have someone somewhere in some workshop or other making a medkit?
You know, we have all these people working on medicine.
Make a workshop. It's fine. And of course that zombie attacks before the horde, so we're overall down some spaces in the end of all things. Yeah, you make more medkits. And you take back the farm. See, they just will not take over that church. What does Uncle Jumbo want to say? Former Dahlia, bookworm? Sure. I don't think we have extra books. But fine. Put you in research. Put someone else here for medkits. Doctor. Proof skill. Fine. You. Laughter ability. Good. Yeah, we just have like one person here with a turret just trying to keep out all of these here zoms. Rat.
Ouch.
Whatever. You, take over that. Well, usually jackpot is a thing that can happen in that table.
So the graveyard thing seems to be wrong.
Yeah. To be fair, I hadn't read that it was a thing that happened in graveyards, just that it happens in churches, and the church thing seems to be accurate.
Indeed. It's okay.
This is our suburb, and we are going to maintain it.
Indeed.
Maybe. It would be nice if we had a good leader that wasn't one of our main fighters. Answer the questions. They liked it. Oh gosh, 4 medkits?
Nice.
Oh right, they're all just making improved defense over and over again.
We should probably finish the other defenses, like the spotting spies. And we are definitely going to want to have the first strike thing, or whatever it was. I will point out, we do have a second lab.
Yeah, I know.
We could still have a
Okay.
main group focusing on the one thing.
Kill the Zombo for him. Are you okay, Sun Kitty?
Why did you keep going when we finished the research?
What's up? Yeah, they finished research, yes.
Yeah, and then you continued going after completing the research.
Fra! I want to use my earbuds to change the volume of the thing I'm listening to. I'm not trying to use my earbuds to hit play on a video I'm not currently trying to watch. These poisonous. Oh, come on. Nope.
Damn roaming zombies.
Right, so government stuff.
Let's befriend.
And preemptive strikes.
Yes.
Where they need fuel. We have a bit of fuel.
Do we have anything we want?
Not particularly. Respect is 92, so I feel like if we give them 1 fuel and do 1 mission for them, that should be everything they want. Talk.
Traps.
One trap.
send someone to reclaim that location that you just cleared out?
Yeah. Hey, look. Okay. Lily already has friendly. What else can we give her? Crafter. Or
Excellent.
pacifist.
Pacifist.
Oh, she still wants to talk. What else can we get from her?
Crafter. Wait,
Increased happy.
crafter. Okay, so we don't want her researching anymore. We want her crafting.
Yep.
What does that guy want to talk to us about?
Don't know. Alright. Here. Thomas Griffin, what do you want? Him of your story. Tools expert, yes.
What was born leader?
Bonus leadership skill, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no. Defense
expert.
Yeah.
Tools expert, sure. Gustavo.
Sure.
That's fine down there. Alright. Made some zombie traps. Let's keep making medkits. Let's attack up here, even if they come over to attack us. I think we'll be overall fine, but we can do that. We can do some convincing over here, and then we can clean this place.
Oh no.
Alright,
Oh,
he was
no.
injured, but we'll be fine. With our 28 medkits, I think it's okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's why I wanted someone with Crafter to be making the medkits.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, right. You talk to the government. Hey, we got some fuel. Oh, so wait, do we have to talk to them about their hacker person? 9-9 respect. Okay, perfect. Let's trade.
Yeah, we needed to have 10 fuel.
They need food.
We still don't have much that we want, so give them a food. That's a good point.
We have, yeah, 100% respect.
Perfect.
Y'all. That's probably gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Talk with her. Offer 10 fuel, yes. Dara accepted the gift. Okay, so I'm Cryptico, she said. Like that wasn't super obvious, right? It's my handle. It's what the crew call me. So you've decoded the government radio channels who've been listening in. That's how we knew about the office tower and about you. And one more thing. We have this thing called a network. It's the internet, right? Invented in the 80s so that have a way to talk to the feds if something crazy happened, like the zompocalypse. So we went back online. Communication is a basic human right, okay? We had this thing called net neutrality once, but we lost it because we didn't fight for it. Now the government has access to the network and we plebs don't. We don't even know what's going on in the East. That's not ethical. It's not right. Right? I know, I thought I wasn't sure. She continued. Okay, so we know they like you. So poke around, try to learn about the systems, and engineer next time you meet with them. At least find out what operating system they use.
Okay, let's talk to the government.
The game. No.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is a bit of an issue. Also, something I read about is that even though I like the idea of just having like the main cast be blue so they're easy to just pick out at a glance, that actually gives them a slight detriment to any non-leadership skills. If we want them to be fighters, we have to actually have their active class be fighter.
Oh.
Turns out that I've been playing with a bit of a handicap on that part. Yes, it's 5:57 p.m. ish. So let's put them in a school and train some defense.
Us too, or do we want to...
No, because we have, see, the black background, because we're the main character, we're generalists, we're good at everything.
Gotcha.
14 and a half.
How old is the kid that Professor Ward is looking after?
Right, how old is the kid? 11.
That's gonna be a while. Oh well.
Alright, so... Nope, not you.
Government.
We can't talk to the government right now. Do you need stuff? They're almost out of fuel. +3 buildings, sure. Alright, how much of that cost? 78. So let's talk to them again. Let's find out what they're looking for. Build a barricade. Yes. Alright. Talk to Nell. Ooh. Oh! Now that I got talked about the importance of education, she was impressed to hear that we have 5 schools in our fort. She says she's got some old books we could stock our libraries with.
Non-fiction. Why come back later?
Because you actually want a very specific type of books.
Oh.
If it's available.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
We're fine.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. You say nonfiction?
I think so.
Also kind of outdated, the astronomy text show Pluto as a planet. At least one textbook should be useful for our engineers. Ah! Hey, stop it! Alright, so bookworm, right. And you're a bookworm, so go eat a
The
book.
chemistry sets would go for a crafter anyways, right?
Yeah. Well, chemistry set is good for the whole engineering thing altogether.
And we need to give the toolkit to a tools expert, right?
We need to give the Turkin to the tool set?
The toolkit to someone with the tools expert perk.
Oh, yes.
Never mind. Wait, does she have tools expert? Does not. Wait, does she? What's that?
+3 building
Handyman.
skill.
Okay.
And camper and redecorator. Turns out redecorator is actually a bad idea. Defense expert. That's cool.
Yep.
They're working on that. They're working on that. They're working on that. Actually, wait. Let's trade with the government first, just to make sure they like us a lot. They want fuel, but yes, they do like us a whole bunch. Ooh. Senator Davis was given orders to a group of soldiers when we arrived. They didn't seem happy about graveyard duty, whatever that was, but she said she was following orders from her commanders in the federal government. We have tough jobs to do, she said. Now go do yours. Do we ask her or do we snoop around?
Let's snoop.
We poked our heads into a few rooms. Soldiers, nope. More soldiers, nope. Politicians in here. Argument, nope. Then off in a disused wing, we found a man hunched over a computer. He has shockingly pink hair and seemed to be playing Minesweeper. And Andy Moore. Could be our ticket to network access. I stepped in and introduced myself. Oh, hi, he said, quickly switching to a spreadsheet app. My name's Andy. I'm the Fort's IT guy. You probably shouldn't be in here.
Let's talk about Linux.
I like Slackware too, said Andy, or Mint for gaming. We're all Microsoft Windows Enterprise Solutions here at the government. He smacked his monitor. The network? Nah, not from this computer. They blocked it long before the outbreak. First Facebook, then gaming news sites. Soon the internet was nothing but net nanny notices. The only machine that still has uncensored access is Sandra Davis's private computer, but she never let you in there. Sorry. At least we found out the operating system.
Cool.
Let's meet with them and just try to ally. Wish there was a thing, like, once you have at least, like, 10 medkits, you just use them automatically.
That would be nice.
Suggest an alliance. Alright, we got that now. Let's get some advanced traps.
Also have Lenka.
Ooh, Gannett found the sand, manky little catches out the walls, trying to test a bit of solid fish. We saw the signs. Had to kill the poor thing, but then I guess it was already dead.
Have
Zombie
Lenka
cat.
capture that building because it's protected.
This building, yeah.
Yeah.
We should go. Oh no. Let's also capture this.
Yeah. It's okay.
Well, don't tell me that. I tried to convince them that.
Okay. It's okay. Well, it looks like they expanded, so. Yep. Oh, keep in mind, yeah, the Wanderers are coming.
The Wanderers are coming. An old sewer main, blah, blah, blah. You send some bills to clean up the area, but... Flooded a suburb.
Where?
I don't know. Probably right here. Was that already Rebel?
Oh.
They'll send us some ammunition, but let's talk to the geeks.
Yeah.
Talk with Dara. She reminded that Give Daryl the bad news. Only one computer at the government can reach the network and we can't get to it. Wait, she was hopeful. You said the pink-haired dude has access, right? He doesn't need to get us in, just this. She put on a USB stick. If he plugs it in, it'll snoop around and download the deets to that secure connection. He likes games, right? Let's put one on this and tell him it'll only run on the senator's machine. He plugs it into play, and boom goes the dynamite. Boom! So which of these games do we use? Rebuild 7?
Rebuild 7 might just remind him too much of the current reality, so probably not. Esper, that's a Homestuck reference. You know what? He's playing Minecraft. No, Minesweeper. Never mind. Yeah, Esper.
Alien black hole, then?
Well, I was suggesting Esper.
Oh, you are saying Asperb. I thought you said not that. Dora loaded the game up into the USB drive. Yeah, this game was still in beta when the world went down the drain, but I was a playtester. Whole world was dying for it to come out. Haha, right? And I bet he never got to play it. Tell him this game needs to be always online because of DRM, so it needs a connection to the network. Make him believe, okay? We need this. May the force be with you, sister. Hey, that's a reference too, isn't it?
Yes. We are her sister. No, we're not. Fireworks.
Right, someone got injured from that whole group onslaught stuff,
yeah.
But...
Also, okay, there's roamers that are about to attack the people who are...
Yeah, I'll deal with that in milliseconds here.
Send him to rebuild a thing in that... Okay, never mind.
I mean, yeah, we could rebuild and stuff, but, like, we're getting extra 11 food per day. So we don't need farms. How are we doing on houses? We're doing great on houses. We only have 12 survivors. We need more. Talk with Davis. Everything is fine. What's this? Asked Andy when I dropped the USB stick in his hands. I told him it was only the hardest game the world's been anticipating since the dead started chomping. It's not a zombie game, is it? He looked dubious. I've had enough of those. What do you mean it's always online? That doesn't make sense. I mean, there's servers. Convince him to join the leak crew?
I love that intrigue. Do it.
I told him the truth. There was malware on the USB drive, and the leak crew wanted to use it to get access to the government's network. In exchange for helping us, I said I'll put in a good word for him with the leak crew. He perked up at this. They'll let me do actual programming instead of sitting around doing nothing? Screw my pension. Let's do this. Come back in a week and I'll have your access data. Phone to the center on the way out of Andy's office. Hope my fright wasn't too obvious. There you are, she said. We need your service to the government again, citizens. Our scouts have located a supply cache in a bunker in a suburban backyard. Its contents need to be salvaged and brought to us ASAP. Here's the briefing. She didn't wait for my reply. I just shoved a folder in my hand and turned on a heel and marched away. That was outside the map.
A hidden suburb. Let's send one of our builders to get it.
One of our several builders?
Yeah. And maybe have us attack that roamer, like our group attack that roamer, while we have someone capture that area, like, just beside it.
Actually, let's attack this little fella. Why could you... We good?
He moved because he was busy, he was capturing the church.
Let's do this.
Yes, that's what I was telling you to do.
Just convince them everything is okay with that. Oh gosh, he was overrun by zombies.
Yeah, maybe we should have sent someone to, protect the spot.
Right, Gustav travels with some odd people these days. A man with an impressive handlebar mustache came riding over from their camp on one of those old-timey penny-farthing bikes, pulling a brightly painted cartload of hand-hammered wind spikes with a sign that said, "Artisanal zombie traps." "Ideal only in experiences," he said. "Offer me something novel and I'll trade you my beautiful handcrafted traps."
Tell him a story?
Talking about a daring escape I once made from a country club overrun by undead golfers. He twirled his mustache until I came to the climax. Riding on the roof of a golf cart, used my feet to steal while I decapitated zombies with a 9-iron. He clapped and said it was a truly captivating tale. I won't mention that I made the whole thing up. In return, he gave us 5 traps. I like to think that that's a leadership check.
Probs. Alright. Now, split up our researchers between 3 locations and have one on farms.
We do not need improved farms.
Okay, then just defense, I guess.
Simply injured, but that's fine. Nobody died. All it cost was 1 medkit.
Now send him there, and have our group instead attack the other wandering zombie, because it locks them both in place.
It does.
You gotta think of strategy.
Screw your strategy. The game froze instead. Yeah. Hey, there's a plane on this place. Oh, also...
Yes.
Just do that for a good moment. And then as soon as we move it... No, we win. We did it. Everything is fine. Gustavo and Thomas don't like each other.
And wait for 1 moment. There you go.
There.
So heal her.
Yeah.
One of our 48 medkits.
Yeah, 4 dozen medkits. We'll be fine.
Yeah, Gustavo.
Freeze these.
It's okay.
Than that it is.
And we don't need to worry about that one back there. Not right now, anyways. How about you send him to get that field to the left? Yeah. Oof.
Alright. They're doing fine. Ooh, looks like the elite crew beat us to the punch like last time. The bunkyard bunker was huge, easily a 4-person deal, like Save the Cold War. Some doomsday prepper must have died before they could get to it, but empty. Snow on the floor that said, "Bond again, Cryptico," because you could search the rest of the house. The government didn't mention it. I found the building's former owners lying in bed together, 2 parents and 2 kids with stained sheets pulled up to their chins. Looked like they'd taken pills rather than use that bunker outside. So leaning over to read the label on the pill bottle, one of the children opened its eyes and snapped at me, wormed its way out of the covers, and I lunged. Still undisturbed, I booked it out of there. No way I'm going back. I need a couple days just to get my head straight after that experience. If only we'd sent a scavenger.
Yeah. Yeah, remember back in the day when we had a dedicated scavenger?
Lee, go scavenge. Do we send the kids to
Yes,
crawl in?
send OSHA in.
Yes.
We found a scalpel.
Mittens and sunglasses. Did find a scalpel.
Wait, so it's under items.
Oh, it's a medicine bag. Plus 5 engineering.
And first aid.
Gabe.
Okay.
Oh no, shoot, Gabe has book ability.
Jumbo has book.
Also does. Dr. Masters has a kid. These two. Lily. Take a bag.
Really, you're a doctor.
Talk with Davis. Nothing's going on there. Before I could, hear me back outside.
Yeah, looks like we have to finish scavenging before we can check in.
Yeah.
So
Check out
wait,
the house.
So wait for the one to get to the one next to it.
Oh, whoops.
Mercenaries. Nope. Oh well. Sure. Okay, now, yeah.
Found some food in the kitchen. Upstairs, farmers are lying in bed together. I had played dwarfs in a fairy tale. The sheets pulled up to their chins. We made sure they were dead, just in case. Then took what pills were left in the cabinets.
Okay. We can do trade. It'll still activate it.
Hey, government, what do you need? You want a material?
You want an SMG?
I wanted to see how much of a discount I could get, because theoretically you could get as high as 75% discount. Sure, scouts just found that cash. I didn't reply. No, seriously, where are my weapons? Deliver the food and medicine?
Yes.
So this is after do. Thank you for your time. The government will take it from here. Then snuck into Andy's office. Skitty from his first stab at government espionage. Sup, comrades? I totally hacked that data you wanted off the senator's computer. Plug this baby in and just let her do the work. You hand back the USB stick. It's all on there what the leak crew need to know. So you're gonna tell them I want to join, right? I could be a great hacker. I think this is what I was born for.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Absolutely.
If you don't want him, we'll take him.
I love how the leak crew just have a building that's isolated within our territory.
Yeah, a few places have stuff like that. We need to use a lab. Watch Ziegler's parses the data we collected. She seemed to get more and more frustrated. There's nothing here, she finally shouted. No network at all, no trace of any connection. Center hasn't even gotten an email in years. She's just been lying to everyone, so they'll follow her orders. She tossed me back the USB stick and pouted. The last thing they sent her was an encrypted dump from some Euro agency. If you want, you can decrypt it yourself. I'm done with this. Ask if Andy can join them.
Yeah.
Andy who? Dad was skeptical. That pink hair dude? Does he have the chops?
Convince them.
Yeah, she agreed. I guess Andy did put himself at risk for this, even though it was a total snooze fest. You told him he's got a place in the crew if he wants it.
Sure. Let's go find out if he wants it.
Because half an hour to get through its 3 pages. Talk with Davis, got nothing. I confronted Senator Davis, accusing her of lying about the network so she could make up orders from non-existent bosses of the federal government. She caved almost immediately, like she'd been expecting this. Yes, she admitted. We are the only branch of the government that still exists, to my knowledge. Someone needed to make the hard decisions. It was easier for people to believe that person was halfway across the continent. Listen, if people found out there could be a coup, please, these people need me. They need the lie.
Ooh. Oh, this is. Why do I have a feeling we probably should have gone and checked it out in the lab first?
Probably because we should have. Do we tell everyone or keep her secret? Do you trust that she's actually... Do you think that the others would trust that she's actually doing this for the goodness of everybody?
You know what? Choose keep her secret for the moment, but then I want us to reload and go to the lab first.
Thank God she said blah blah blah. More you come in now, looking guilty. Expand style like blah blah blah. Of course you want. Well, Mr. Moore, I'm bringing you to first corporal of the wall. Head to the barracks for uniform and gun. Just desperately put. Ask if he can join us instead.
Yeah.
So close an eye. I suppose you have shown yourselves to be allies today. We'll him away from our computers. Okay, you can have him. If you need an engineer or a video game designer, I'll set my pilot's license. Oh, I'm awful good at my self-solitaire. Okay, wait, hold on. Pilot's license.
Okay. Before anything else, reload.
Just want to see what. Yeah, actually, pilot skill. Government agent. And defense. Okay. Main menu. Load game. I guess this one. Load.
And we don't have Davis, but we can do... Yeah, so let's go to the lab. Analyze les data.
I want to try a thing. Just to see if this triggers the thing that I think it triggers. That wasn't what I was expecting. Drat. Whatever.
We'll just have her defend, along with the turret. There you go.
That wasn't what I was expecting to have happen.
Oof. Oh well.
Anyway. He was injured, but it's fine. Just medical kit. Everything is good.
Yep. Everything is good.
Yeah, having more people does make this go faster, so... Okay, so... I have a thought here. Or at least, there's a thing that's supposed to be a thing. Right, we should give you an actual weapon, shouldn't we? There we go. A mob of Zed attacked me while I was out killing zombies. I should have been watching, but apparently I read a Dutch cult named Tulp Bloom Collective took credit for creating it. They said they wanted to cleanse the world of the evils of capitalism.
Read on.
But the supporter for the Pentagon Times, thought the cult lied and they had nothing to do with it. The evidence, the first reported cases were weeks earlier from Dodenkar Hospital, this small town of Winterswijk, which had no connection to the cult. They quarantined 2 patients named Ruben Wilmsam and Edric Van Newton, but I guess the disease still got out somehow. Fascinating. Oh, right, zombies. Got it, man? Very important information there.
Indeed. Oh no. You having trouble with your controls?
Sometimes it likes to stick a little. I'm surprised this is the first time that you've commented on it. It looks like the European Center for Disease Control sent the government a big data dump before the lines went dead. Basically, all their research on the infection is here. Early vectors, studies of its effect on the brain, and one promising trial of convalescent plasma serum from the blood of a resistant chimpanzee. They claim it worked on other chimps, but not on people. They needed to find a resistant human for that. We're going to hold on to this data. Could be the key to a vaccine someday.
Interesting.
So, the player character is guaranteed immune, so we could sacrifice ourselves for a cure. And now talk to the government?
Yes. Baby Griffin. Oh well.
Hey, that's one of my D&D characters.
Baby Griffin.
Yes. Talk with Davis. Everything is fine. Tell everyone. I mean, the people deserve to know that she's been lying.
Yeah, let's tell everyone.
I stormed out of the office and ran to Andy. I yelled, "The network is a lie," and he answered, "I know." Well, I always suspected. We marched down to the cantina where soldiers were gathering for a lunch break. "The network is a lie," we yelled in unison. We continued on like this as people stopped and stared, whispering and looking nervously at one another. You could see them starting to take sides, those who'd backed the senator and those who'd been looking for an excuse to remove her. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the coming days.
Ask Andy.
Lead crew... Oh yeah. Lead crew for the win, he pronounced it without a trace of irony. The crew sent me notice. I'm in. I'm getting out of here right now before shots start flying.
Oh
Shook hands and I
no!
wished him
We don't
well.
get him as a potential pilot.
Nope.
Okay, no,
How'd I
reload,
go?
reload. We'll keep the secret. I just want to see if him being a pilot is helpful.
Okay, okay. It's helpful if you take this area here that has a plane and decide to use him as a pilot to fly some people out, because this map is supposed to be extra difficult. So instead of, befriending everybody and leaving normally, one option is to get the plane space, get fuel and all that like you can do in Rebuild 2, and fly away.
So is that why in your previous playthrough, whatever, I saw you had a couple of cities that were all big and red?
I don't know, because this is supposed to be the only place that actually has a plane.
Okay. Yeah, no, then in that case I'm fine with this. Because, honestly, we seem to be doing fine.
You had to go and jinx it, didn't you?
By the way, I just have to remember, we're already allied with the government, but now we've lost half our respect with them.
Yep, still allied with them.
You want to go and trade?
Why?
I mean, I don't know. We're still getting ammunition from the government.
But it's just half as much because they like us half as much.
Ah.
It's been covered in zombies.
Where?
I don't know.
Oh, it's that one right there. The
Oh,
one
what,
with
this
the
one?
orange zombie. Yeah.
Oh. No big deal.
Yeah.
Convince them that we have our best interests in heart. Sounds like that military coup is going down the government fort, the one we're pretty much directly responsible for. The two factions must be evenly matched because they've been at it all day, blowing each other up with their big guns. Are we gonna pick a side?
The rebels.
Help the rebels?
Yep.
We try to stay out of the violence, acting as long-distance scouts for Senator Davis and his rebels. What? With our help, they could react to the... Okay. To the Senator's forces quickly, and did so by demolishing anything in the vicinity. Okay. Before such a mess by the time it wasn't clear what they'd want, if anything. We decided as far as to pack up and move to another less destroyed city. We wish them well.